Guys, I got some motion sickness glasses for my road trip to college. how how are we feeling about it? Okay, starting off, two things I don't want to hear about. My hair. Okay, I just added a third. My hair was the third. Okay. I know I'm wearing a sweater. I'm cold. I don't care that it's like 80 degrees outside, okay? That's the nicest it's been in a long time. I don't want to hear anything about my room. All right? Okay? I'm packing for college. Give me a minute. Anyway, we're doing more personality quizzes today. And I have them all lined up. And our next question becomes, will I remember to, because I don't have two monitors, will I remember to cycle back through and make sure that I'm not in the way of anything by recording this? No, probably not. Am I supposed to be recording these two things separately? I don't know, man. I leave me alone. So I looked up MBIT. Don't know what it means, but somebody told me to do it. This could be a bad decision. You regularly make new friends. Okay, that's hard because it's really, really hard for me to make friends, but I'm getting better at it. I'm getting way, way better at it. Should I be more neutral? I should be more neutral. Okay. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. What? Usually feel persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Be swayed by my emotions. I feel, but I also, facts are important and I know that. Like I don't discredit facts. Okay. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. You do not want to see my desk right now. For the love of God, you don't want to see. But this is really hard because I excel the most and I feel the most comfortable when I'm in a completely clean, like minimalist, there's nothing on any counter space. But that's never been my life. That's never been my existence. So I work in a bad area all the time. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Here's a quick story time. Your throat's closing. Well, that was a panic attack. I would agree. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Huh? What? Do I like talking to strangers and people? No, not at all. If you get into my DMs, I'm not going to talk to you. Okay? I've tried to put yourself out there. I stop instantly. I can't. Sorry to anyone I've ghosted. I can't. But the overall of networking and stuff, if I put it in like a professional in my this is a work thing, I can do it. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, even completing them well before the deadline. Is it well before the deadline? Okay, I procrastinate sometimes, but I never procrastinate to the point where it's not done. I always get all of my things done. Stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. Are you joking? Are you joking? You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Okay, when a small mistake can cause you... Can I read? Here, let me put on my reading glasses. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Let's go. You feel comfortable just waking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Why can't I read? My glasses are on. Walking up. Never. You're not too interested in big picture stuff? That's such a niche Tommy Innit reference that no one's going to get. What do y'all know about the bits and bobs or the boing or I'm alone in this world. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Are you kidding me? You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. No. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. It happens accidentally. You rarely... Hi! You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I think about it every single day of my life. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Sure. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Maybe a little too much. You're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worst. What? You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Alright. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Efficiency over emotion. I don't think I've ever been in that type of scenario. Is it scenario or scenario? Should I kill myself? I don't know. For to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. That's the goal, right? And that's how I am at work. As soon as I get to work, I get every single thing done, and then I sit around like, where's the next task? Be able to do that at home, but it just doesn't happen. People talk... I'm not diagnosed with anything, but people talk about like the ADHD like freeze where there's 50 million things on your mind, so you can't choose which one to do, so you do nothing. I do that. I do that pretty heavily. Guys, hey, it's my first time living too, okay? We're gonna be neutral on that one. Really wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. That's a like disrespectful thing. I'm so sorry, but I cannot imagine entering a place and going, "Hi, everybody." I'm the scared servant. Well, no, I'm the scared like shaking little dog that you bring in on a leash that someone has to go down and put their hand up to my nose, go like, "Hi, I'm friendly. I promise." And then I'll be like, "Okay, maybe you can pet me." That's me entering a room. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I feel kind of neutral on that. Because people are like, oh, if you could go back in time and like fix any like mistake, what would it be? And I always am like, none of them. I can't think of any mistake in my life that is so detrimental that I need it to be undone. You know? I mean, there's like probably like one or two that's like, hey, that was a bad decision, but that still has made me who I am today and made me into the person I am. So is it really a mistake? So I don't like certain choices. You can make the wrong decision, but I mean, you're in it now. So just deal with it. So there's no point in like, I should have not done that. It's like, well, you did. Move on. Describe you as lovely and outgoing. Oh, lively. Can I read? Is it possible for me to read? Do I know that I can exist in other people's spaces? Do I know that? We're gonna move on. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Buy my book. It's not out yet, but promise me, pinky promise that you'll buy my book. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. But I want it to be organized. I want so bad for it to be organized. Anywho, when someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Okay? You often feel overwhelmed. What? You struggle with deadlines. I'll say disagree a little bit because I tend to procrastinate, but I always get it done on time. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I don't know what it is. Just everything always figures itself out. I'm a hard worker. I do everything I'm supposed to do. It's not just me sitting on my ass and things get done for me. Genuinely, I know everything will always be figured out. I think I've taken this test before, like in a psych class, and I was the same personality as J.R. Tolkien, and I cried. Advocate, INFJT. 75% introverted, yes. 81% intuitive instead of observant. 82% feeling. What? 63% judging? Really? Huh. 67% turbulent. You're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. All right. So I think that one's pretty accurate. I think that's interesting. So let's remember, I am an advocate. Hey, what's going on? Advocate, INFJT. Quiet visionaries, often serving as inspiring and tireless idealists. These rare types are open-minded and imaginative, applying care and creativity. You know that's right. You like hanging out with the most. It lets me talk if I show that I want to, but can hold the conversation on its own. How are you with money? I'm good at saving and I don't spend too much. Ideally, what would you hope for in a romantic partner? Sure. Which career looks most appealing to you? Forest ranger? Oh, dang. I try my best. I think things usually turn out decently. How are you at math? Okay, I guess. What do you think of little kids? And they can be loud and not annoying. Like if you're talking to a little kid and it's like a cute conversation, that's different. How do you feel about cats? I love cats. How do you feel about dogs? I love dogs. How do you feel about animals in general? I love animals, dude. Very similar to an ISFP. You share a lot in common with ISFPs, but chances are that you're not one. Have you considered that you might be? Hey, I don't know what this means. Okay. I took this in like 8th grade. We're gonna see how much of this I can do. I took this in like 8th grade because if you don't know about the Enneagram personality test, it's a list of 1 through 9. Look into Sleeping at Last Enneagram album. So I took it and I was a 6, which is very, very true. If you listen to the song, it's like, yeah, that's me. So let's see what I am now because it's been many years. Just a moment. Let's see. What's my Enneagram? See, 6 is big again. So 2, really? I never thought of 2 as like my number. And then 3. Oh! I'm thinking of all the songs. And 4, yes. I can see that. Let's see. 5 is a good song just because of the violin. 7, 56, 51. 68 for... Oh, for 9, we're doing... I'm 70 of 1. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I guess I've just become a more caring individual as I've gotten older. Which is the opposite of what people tell you will happen. Oh, that's strange. What did we learn today? I am an INFJ, PJ, NFJT. I'm not an ISFP because I thought that was a different quiz altogether, and I am mostly a 2 and a little bit of a 4. I mean a 6. It goes like 2, 4, 6. I mean, oh my god, 2, 6, 4. I just started counting by twos. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was everything that you were looking and asking for. I have Poor Girl Instagram, Life in the Forest Instagram. I have TikTok. That's just kind of a mix of both of those things. Subscribe here. And yeah, we'll see how consistent I can keep my uploading schedule once I leave for college, but we shall see.